Good morning. Welcome to the 115th DOH anniversary celebration. At this point, may I call on Secretary Enrique to give his welcome remarks.
Your Excellency, President Benigno S. Aquino III, Your Excellencies, the honorable members of the Diplomatic Corps, honorable members of Congress, my fellow members of the Cabinet, the former Secretaries of Health here with us, Dr. Felipe Estrella, Dr. Alberto Romualdez, Dr. Manuel Dayrit, Dr. Francisco Duque III, representatives of international agencies and bilateral partners, my colleagues in the Department of Health, PhilHealth, and other co-health workers, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. Welcome to the Department of Health. And thank you all for honoring us with your presence as we mark our 115th anniversary. From simple beginnings 115 years ago, with limited and specific functions, the Department of Health has evolved through the years into what it is today, an agency whose mission is to guarantee an equitable, sustainable, and high-quality health care for all Filipinos, and especially to include the poor. And so it is but fitting that we gather today to celebrate this milestone with people who have been and who will continue to be part of this journey, led no less by Your Excellency, Mr. President. On behalf of the entire Department of Health, our sincerest thank you. Ensuring the good health and better quality of life for our people, especially our poor families, does not come easy. Actually, this is not just true of the Philippines. The 2008 World Health Report states, and I quote, "Health systems are developing in directions that contribute little to equity and social justice and fail to get the best outcomes for this money. That health systems need to respond better and faster to the challenges of a changing world." Close quotation. The changing landscape of international health, the shifts in disease patterns and nature of problems, and the emergence of new challenges as we grapple with the existing ones, have pointed to the need for reforms in the health system. Mr. President, at this crucial crossroad in the history of the Department of Health, you have provided us the leadership and the means to pursue the vision of inclusive growth with health as one of its key drivers. It is no wonder that the Aquino Health Agenda, universal health care for all Filipinos, or Kalusugang Pangkalahatan, was launched in 2010 to address inequities in health outcomes. Kalusugang Pangkalahatan ensures that all Filipinos, especially those belonging to the lowest quintiles, have equitable access to quality health care. The President's commitment to translate economic gains to the best possible health care for each and every Filipino, regardless of geographic location or socioeconomic status, serves as our inspiration and challenge to us to work even harder for healthcare reforms. The high premium this administration is paying for human development on health and social services is something that is unmatched in DOH history. Not only is the support reflected in unprecedented increases in budget, Mr. President, that you have allocated for the sector. But equally important is the unwavering political support from both the executive and legislative in laying the policy and legislative environment that helps us carry out our mandate. The Alcohol and Tobacco Excise Tax Reform Act, the Responsible Parenthood and Reproductive Health Act, and recently, Mr. President, your signing of the National Health Insurance Act of 2013 are testament to the administration's resolve in instituting long-needed health reforms. Mr. President, among the first things you asked me at the beginning of your administration was how can we address the glaring reality that a good number of our countrymen die without even seeing a health professional. After almost 3 years, well actually 3 years today, and thanks to your support, Kalusugang Pangkalahatan has made very significant progress. Allow me to just highlight a few details of this that will be provided in our audio-visual presentation that will follow. We have made significant headway in our commitment, first, financial risk protection through the expansion of PhilHealth membership and benefits to the poorest 5.3 million families. Second is to improve responsiveness of our health system and ensure availability and access to quality health services with the rehabilitation and upgrading of 4,518 health facilities and hopefully 7,325 more until 2016 through straight government assistance and subsidy and other schemes, including public-private partnership. And third is to achieve better health outcomes and meet our health-related Millennium Development Goals by strengthening existing public health programs through deployment of our community health teams and health professionals in serve areas, the provision of safe and good quality public health supplies and medicines, and expanding immunization interventions with rotavirus vaccination, pneumococcal vaccines, hepatitis vaccines, and even several more. Mr. President, we know this is not enough. Many more needs to be done to truly realize and sustain universal health care. But I believe that the considerable progress made so far attests to what an administration dedicated to good governance and needed reform can achieve. The entire Department of Health is now committed to make sure that by the end of your term, universal health care will be a reality. So on our 115th anniversary, I would like to also acknowledge the hard work and dedication of the staff of the Department of Health then and now, as well as to acknowledge the contribution and hard work of the men and women before us. Mr. President, with your inspirational leadership and the continued support of our development partners who are also present here today, I have no doubt that universal health care will soon be a reality for all our people. Thank you, and again, welcome to you all.